I didn't start off with softball. I started off with dance because I have 4 sisters, so we all danced from the age of like 3, and then I was the first one to quit because dancing was not for me, and then I did soccer, and then I got into softball, and I actually was a catcher before I was a pitcher, and then I just started, and then my sister joined, and then she quit, so I'm like the last one to actually do anything athletic-wise.
How'd you get into pitching?
Well, like I said, I caught first, and then they wanted me to pitch and catch. My travel ball coach at the time that actually taught me how to pitch, he wanted me to catch and then pitch, and then at a young age, you can do that up till a certain point. And it got down to one tournament. I was doing both back and forth. I would take off my gear right there on the field, then I would pitch right after that. And then I ended up passing out at the end of that day. And then I told them I couldn't do that anymore. So then I focused on pitching and didn't catch after that.
How'd you get recruited to come play at SBC?
I am from Southeast Georgia, and there's not really any good travel ball teams around there unless you kind of travel, because I'm from a small hometown. And I actually went to Jacksonville after a couple pickup teams in Georgia. And from Jacksonville, I played, of course, in Florida all around, and that's where Coach Bree, the head coach here, she saw me, and then I talked to her, and I didn't even want to come to a school in Florida, but that's where I ended up, and I love it here.
What happened last year? Why weren't you able to play?
I ended up having surgery on my elbow. I have the scar to prove it. It wasn't Tommy John. Everyone always thinks that. It was to do with my ulnar nerve, and it was kind of like an ongoing injury that I'd had being a pitcher. And when you're young, they want to throw you so many, and you can do it. You can pitch so many games in a day. So I did that up until probably my junior year of high school. I felt my elbow starting to hurt a little bit more, and it would tense up, and it would be more my forearm. So I was like, maybe it's just tendonitis, maybe I just need to sit out, and that's what all the doctors kept saying. Well, it wasn't until last year I went to a neck specialist. I got x-rays done on my shoulder, on my neck, and nobody could figure out what it was until I went to the doctor, Dr. Carter. He's with like the Blue Jays or something like that, but I went to him and he scheduled surgery right away. So I had surgery, and then I was out for a good 6 months. And I wasn't able to play for states last year, so I ended up redshirting and then picked up in the summer, and then Christmas break, and then I'm here.
How does it feel now?
It feels great.
Good. What are your individual and team goals for this year?
This is weird because I had a confidence issue this like past year and a half. I guess it's from surgery. I never had that. So what my goal is to be more confident in myself, so I could be more confident out there on the mound as a team, so the team would feel confident in me. That was more of my personal goal. And then to kind of be like a leader. A pitcher can be a leader on the field, but it's really hard. It's more as your like catcher, your shortstop. So for me, as a team outside, I was trying to be like a leader outside of the team and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to outside of on the field.
What do you think of your teammates? How are you getting along?
I'm really easygoing, and I try to be the middle person between, like, say you get into like a little argument between the team. I feel as if my job is to stop it, and along with the other sophomores feel the same way. We kind of like pull as a leadership as a whole to make sure the team like stays a unit like it should.
What message is your favorite from Coach Bree?
Probably to believe myself 100%. She tells me that after if I have a bad inning, if I had a bad day, she knows that the next day you can make up for what you did the day before. So always come out with a positive attitude and always come out as if yesterday didn't happen. Of course, leave it on the back burner so you can come back to it. But the next day, just let it go and sit there and do your 100% for that day. Don't drag on anything you did in the past.
What advice would you give to a young softball player?
Don't play for yourself. Go out there, and if you aren't having a good day, be like, I'm going to cheer on the next player because I know I'm not doing good, but that shouldn't mean that I should bring somebody else down from having a great day. So if I could tell little kids, have a positive attitude when you come out, and it's not all about you. It's about a team effort.